I've got the sun in my eyes. Who's that? Is that Jersey? No, it's new potatoes. Is that Jersey new potatoes or new potatoes? I found out recently that some of my long-term, say for example, Swift and Bold, he's now called something else in Latin, saying Swift and Bold. So a few people have had to change their names. I'm not going to be able to read these, Elaine. Hey man, oh, he's doing really well. Yeah. Let's have a look at my boy.
Okay.
So there's his leg wound, and his bum wound's not that great. Well, not attractive anyway. I'm not going to do it. He's not in any pain. He's sat on it really. So, little battler he is. He's recovered very well this time though. It's completely different to last time. Last time it was tough. That's the best word I'd suggest for everyone. Obviously, particularly for him, because the difference in him is huge. Yeah.
When I do talk about my own cards,
Jigga, you okay? Yeah? His tail is going there, you see the... Hey! Whoa. He's a bit more bolder than he was last time, mind you. Didn't you? You're a bit more bolder. So this is your digital ID in Cardiff protest? What is that there? It looks like a frigging camera.
I know.
67 Mustang, what's that? You know what that is?
They literally threatened me with security, even though I had, because when you had $40,000 in the bank at the time, I had your personal banker. What is World War
And the only way to be strong is to be together.
Just chill up while I think a minute. Hey Swift, how you doing, mate? Just talking about you. We've got David Curtin, Piers Corbyn and David Bridgen, I believe, speaking. So we've got a good lineup. haven't seen Piers yet. I've seen David Bridgen over there. There's David Curtin. I don't think he's speaking, but he might be.
Tell me all about it.
It's crazy what you got to do now, isn't it, when you're parking your bike up these days? I know. Yeah. I know. I seen a video yesterday, and it was under a migrant hotel car park, which is open for about. There was over 20 broken bike locks. And that means they're broken in situ, because you're not carrying the broken bike lock with you. You're just leaving the little block there and taking the bike. Like, literally counted them in the car park. It is 20. It's a massive problem. Yeah. And you, all the best. This sort of so I do have an issue when you only put the sign one way, because you made a big fucking sign, right? Yeah, it's just one way, which sort of defeats it. So all they have to do is double skin it. You got 360, eh? I'm trying to.
Yeah, I know.
This happens so often, I just don't get it. If you're going to carry a sign, make it 360, for fuck's sake. Rankin, how you doing, pal?
Yes. That's the similarities how I got to it. Oh, thank you. What do you do anyway? Are you like...
Look at the guy behind Di, confused.
Yeah? What do you do?
It's yucky. I'm not going to interrupt him in his home. He's going in for the kill now. I won't disturb the nature.
But anyway, good luck. Hopefully you'll get a lot more information.
Yeah, when he starts talking and that.
That's the start of the day. Well, hopefully make it a bit clearer.
Yeah. How about you?
You're in the sunshine.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Matt.
You're live.
Oh, you're back. Welcome to the show, the Debda. It's beautiful here.
Are you doing your best journalism?
Yeah, just done it.
You're the best journalist in Wales.
Class, isn't it? How's my boy?
He's doing really well.
Oh, come here.
Yeah. That's, you see it here?
Yeah.
That's the leg.
Oh,
If you spin him around,
gosh.
his bum one's there.
Wow. Oh, boy, you alright? Where you going? You alright, boy? Nippy today, man.
What?
Cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how long I stay out though.
Yeah.
But I won't stay out too long. It's warm. It's quite warm at the moment, isn't it, actually?
Yeah, the
Considering.
sun there, it's alright, like.
Yeah.
I'm freezing, but I got the Raynaud syndrome, and
I didn't think you would be interested in today because it's a one-way protest. It's not an anti-protest.
Try
So
and make something out of it.
I make something on the weekend.
I interviewed some like guys off their tits on base who were like chuffed that they'd been up for 5 days. That was quite interesting.
So you're gonna make a good clip there.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, so far, it's a bit rugby on today, eh? Is that right, or have I misread it somewhere?
You might be right, actually, because I seen on the M4 there was something going on. You know, on the M4 they say football lot going on or sporting event going on. I seen that the other day, but I ignore that now. You know what I mean? I live right in the heart of it. It is what it is.
We have a look. I'm sure Wales.
I woke up the other day and I couldn't even leave my fucking yard. There was fucking half marathon going on.
There's always something going on there.
Yeah.
Wales, rugby, South Africa.
Yes. Oh yeah. Journalist in the chat. Yes, the journalist. Hey,
No, I don't think
if
it
you're
is,
going to
man.
troll anyone, troll that lady in the red is purple.
Is it?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Is it?
Wow, you're gonna have fun with it. I know
Who's
that.
that woman there?
She's a nurse
An
from
activist?
the activist, and she's retired from it now. Can't remember her name.
Do you know this digital ID?
Yeah, don't start giving me a journalist. You're picking on the wrong one here, boy. Let's get you back on the lens.
No, I'm going down there like, do you know foxgloves? Plants, foxgloves.
Foxgloves.
A foxglove is a poisonous flower.
Oh right, yeah.
I'm a florist by trade, see?
All right.
So I love flowers and eyes. I'm very interested.
Let me get you out the sun. Go on.
And I researches like the names of that.
All right.
Because they all got their own names, they. And the foxglove, right, is super poisonous. Right,
You-
very beautiful.
Are you a plantinist?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, I love plants.
Yeah.
And flowers. Do you know what I
A
mean?
planticist.
I don't smoke some no more,
Right.
but I am very interested in cut flowers from all over the world, like. And like the foxglove, what's interesting about it is there's one letter difference between digital ID and its name. The foxglove's name is digitalis. But what's interesting is the flower digitalis, right, foxglove. If you consume it, it's fucking highly poisonous.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much like this, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Interesting, isn't it, Matt?
Very interesting.
I thought I'd, give you
Yeah.
a bit of that, like.
Where is he gone?
Yeah, so she's up patrolling, is it?
Yeah, you're gonna have some fun with that.
Oh, are they getting on the speakers though, what?
Yeah.
Get a bit of action, yeah.
But I'm sort of half surprised the leftists down here.
This one. Hang on now.
I would present it better, but
If you had the laundry, right? I'm not the Wales laundry time. Are you? Why? It's all right, bro. Some secrets happen.
To be fair, like Yaki's quite class really when it comes to his style. It's very difficult because sometimes it can come across not perfect, but other times it's so funny. So he's quite unique and very funny. He don't do lives, does he? Yeah. Look at this. It's Piers. So fashionably late as usual. Yeah, the socialist workers normally have a stand-up here on a Saturday. Not every Saturday, but most Saturdays. Just where it says digital ID there. Normally. I would have been, well, like I said, I don't just trying to keep.
Okay, Cardiff, what are we going to say about digital ID? We say no to digital ID. We say no to digital ID. We say no to digital ID. We say no. We say no.
Eddie.
to digital ID.
Eddie's
What we're
Timu
gonna
brother.
do, we do not comply. We will not comply.
A few of you in the chat might know Eddie.
Mate, he wouldn't show his face to me, though, whenever I see him. He always...
He's actually learnt now, is he?
Done him back. Yeah, we're with you.
The sun's shining. We're very, very fortunate today. We have got a jam-packed day ready for you.
Well, what I want you to do as well, see the chap over there with that sign?
Yeah.
It really annoys me that people only make a 180 sign because they make the effort to make a sign.
Yeah, and you want it, what's that like?
Yeah. It's like all you have to do is double a printer.
What is it?
It just says no digital ID, but what's the point in doing a one-way sign?
Got to spend it all time.
Do stick around. We've got lots of leaflets.
Of course, massive.
Faces and good approach. So please stick around, and we'd like you to go out into the city centre with these wonderful people here, Piers and David and Andrew and Fiona when she gets here, and leaflet. We are going to
Bloke with the
blitz
head hose,
the
you know.
city centre.
Little bit, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what it's all about.
Is he the brother of the
Yeah.
one? Yeah.
To understand. So,
He's the sort
first
of...
things first, our
Wow.
first speaker today.
I wouldn't call him the black sheep at all, because obviously you've got Jeremy Corbyn, he's a fucking...
What's his brother doing now? Is he still in the game?
He's the more likeable man, definitely.
Is he?
Even if his views can be a bit crazy.
David
He's a much more likeable man, brother.
Party and was a member of the London Assembly.
Quite a brave old man, really.
2016 to 2021, where he skillfully and wonderfully took apart the deep car. And I love watching that, didn't you? Wasn't that amazing? Yeah. Well,
I recognise this one as well,
he's
man.
also
I
been
recognise-
a well-known and prolific anti-lockdown
I recognise that.
activist. He made
Who's that
it
guy?
stand very
David
bravely at
Curtin.
that time.
Who's he, man?
And once again with us
He's
to say
a
no
politician,
to
basically.
Seen his jobs before.
What?
I've seen his face before.
Yeah, he's the head of the Heritage Party, I believe.
Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to join us here in Cardiff City Centre to stand against digital ID. And I know many of you were there on the anti-lockdown protest to stand against lockdowns, to stand against coerced injections of experimental mRNA, and we won. Because they backed down and they stopped the no jab, no job regulations, and then they ended the mandatory program.
You wouldn't think he had a big cancer operation 8 days ago, would you?
A few days ago, was it?
8, yeah.
Obviously
went well then, obviously.
Yeah.
How old is he now?
9.
There was the propaganda
Young.
being put
Yeah.
out every day. The digital IDs are coming, and then at the end of September, Sir Keir Starmer. Boom. I know, I can hear you say it. I can feel it in your bones when I say Keir Starmer.
A wanker!
Yeah, nobody likes him. I don't know what on earth he's doing in 10 Downing Street, but he announced it. And we knew it was coming, and the announcement was totalitarian and tyrannical and dictatorial when it was said that every adult or every person in the UK would have to have a digital ID. And you would need that in order to get a new home, and you would need it in order to get
glad I
a new
didn't in the
job.
end.
And what I would say
It
is,
was
why
a
do we
wasted
need
journey then,
something
you know
that
what I
we've
mean?
never needed before to do things that we've always been able to do for free? There is absolutely no
But it could have
need
been
for
a
digital
historic
ID
sort of
to come
moment, that would
in
have- could have
and to
been.
put new regulations
Scenes would have been
and
crazy
restrictions on
outside.
us from participating in society in the way that we've always done. And this is why we say no to digital ID. And the heartening thing is that, like you here today, gathered in Cardiff in great number, we have people all over the country gathering in different places. There was a big protest in London last week. There are people speaking against it and opposing it online, even on the mainstream media. And we know that the popularity of this scheme has dropped from over 50% to under 20%. People do not want digital ID because we are a country that is based on freedom, and we have our fundamental freedoms, and this is something that militates against our fundamental freedoms in a way that is tyrannical, and the people are not going to have that. We stood up for freedom 2 years ago, 3 years ago. We're going to stand up for freedom again now, and we are going to win. They are not going to bring in digital ID. It's not going to happen. They are not going to have this brick card system. They are not going to force everyone to have a wallet on their smartphone by which we won't be able to purchase things in shops. You know where this is going. The ultimate plan, the globalists that are behind this, Tony Blair and other people in the World Economic Forum and so on, that are pushing this, not just in the UK,
Your future,
but in 100 different countries at the moment. You know what they want to do is to make this a cashless society where we don't have cash, where we only have central bank digital currency, which is programmable. So that if you are a naughty boy or a naughty girl and you say something that is against what the government wants you to say, and you criticise the government or any of their policies, then they will stop you from purchasing.
Yeah, watch out, Eddie.
And that is
I showed him last
tyranny,
night, Eddie.
and we're not going to have it.
You like?
Huh?
And you like?
And the other thing they want to do, of course, is to make it to have the social credit system which you've got in China with the Chinese Communist Party, where you have points, not just for what you say, but are tied to carbon credits, so that they will stop you from buying petrol or eating meat if they say that you've eaten so much meat this month. Oh, your carbon credits are out, you can't do anything. That's what they want to bring in. People are realising this now, and we're always called crazy conspiracy theorists, but we know that the difference between reality and conspiracy theory is about 6 months.
6 days now. 6 days now.
Everything that we say that we get smeared for as being a conspiracy theorist becomes true within a very, very short time indeed, and this is certainly the case. And people around are waking up to what's going on. And I see people walking past the crowd and they're listening and they're taking it in, and their minds are being changed. So that's great. Thank you for being here as such a great witness to freedom in this country. But we do have to be careful. How much time have I got left? Oh my gosh, I've been speaking for 5 minutes already. While they are putting out this propaganda and announcements for digital ID and brick card, other things are going on where bit by bit they're coercing people to getting verified digital identification, and this is being done by stealth underneath the surface. It's not being spoken about in the mainstream media, and I think most of us here already know that what they're also doing at the moment is that they're forcing 8 million company directors to use the new government one login system in order to be able to carry on running a company, sorry. If you do not get digital verification as a company director, they're going to strike you off from being allowed to be a company director. So this is coercion by stealth to bring in digital verification, and to do this you need to have a photograph taken for facial recognition. So this is very, very sneaky. And another thing that they're doing at the moment is coming in through the ironically and perversely named Children's Wellbeing and Schools Act, which is putting in place a system where every child in the country has a unique individual signifier based on their national health service number, by which the schools will track all their attendance, all of their, what they have for lunch. They need this to get into school, to get out, to register at the start of lesson, and also they take the biometrics, so they'll be able to, you will purchase your lunch in school with your fingerprints and with your facial identity. And this is all coming in, and it's being enhanced and accelerated and ramped up with this new bill coming in to do with children's well-being in schools, which is not to do with children's well-being at all. It's to do with monitoring and surveilling and controlling children and getting them ready to accept a system without thinking, because it will just be in their subconscious that this is how we do it. So even if this generation rejects it, they're going for the children again, like they did 4 years ago with the injections. They went for the children, and they're doing it now. We will win, on Brit Card. We will win with this wallet on your smartphone, but they're also going for the children, and this is absolutely deplorable and despicable. There's so many ways which we can, just to finish off, I know I've only got a minute. There are so many ways to stand against this. We're here on the streets to protest, to rally, to do outreach, to talk to people in the city centre, to raise awareness of this, and this is going to be good. Many of you are on social media, some of you even get interviews on the mainstream media where you talk about it and you raise awareness in those fora as well. But I would also encourage you, as the leader of the political party, the Heritage Party, I would encourage you to get involved in politics as well, because this would be a hell of a lot easier if we didn't have people like Keir Starmer and all of his ilk in politics, because they wouldn't be there to make all these rules and laws
Yeah, I won't be
and we can make sure
going live
that
for a
nothing
huge
comes
amount of
against
time,
us and
maybe
we
another
can
half hour.
Restore our fundamental freedoms.
It's giving me that look
Thank
already.
you so much for being here and listening, everyone. God bless you all.
Yeah, he is AMG, doing really well actually. Considering he had an operation 8 days ago. He just had the stitches out today.
Okay, well our next speaker really doesn't need any announcements at all. The wonderful Mr. Piers Corbyn is an astrophysicist with a first-class degree from Imperial College London and a master's degree in astrophysics from Queen Mary College at the University of London. He's founder of Weather Action, a leading man-made climate change skeptic, and of course, a leading light. Wasn't he a leading light during the lockdown when he stood up so bravely and spoke up for our rights? Mr. Piers Corbyn.
Well, thank you, Debbie. After that introduction, I don't really need to say anything, do I? Anyway, let's have a go. We've got some great leaflets here, and there's plenty of other great leaflets, but we'll give these out and it explains what I'm about to say. First of all, I'm going to talk about what it is, what it isn't, and what to do. We've all got loads of real ID. So why do we even need this? Well, the answer is, we don't need this. The government wants us all to go digitally and virtual.
Third time he's claiming. He's just
Why? Well, the answer is in the name. Because Brit in BritCard does not stand for Britain. It stands for biometric registration, identification and tracking. That is what it's about. It's about control and tyranny.
And just for people here now, see my finger?
Oh, where did it come from?
Facial recognition camera. See my finger? Facial recognition camera. See my finger? Facial recognition camera. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 facial recognition cameras inside. 1, 2, 3,
especially because
and
it
4.
includes programmable money. So, as David said, you go into a place...
If you don't know, Cardiff is the capital for facial recognition technology. We're the test bed.
That is what it's about. Total control.
They ain't facials.
Half of the World Economic
They're old school
Forum.
CC.
And their new economy.
The ones with the double black round balls underneath it.
Privatised communism. That's what they want. It's total control. It's the same as fascism. That is where it is going. But think about this. While we are busy campaigning against a new law that hasn't come, but must campaign, yes, they are doing other things. As David said, bringing in gov.uk one login imposed on businesses. And on that I say, I'm a business and I will not comply. And while they're doing that, we have also the councils bringing in facial recognition cameras with even, they've done this in Hammersmith. They've done it in Hammersmith. There's one up here as well.
Yeah, Piers, there's 4. There's 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
In sight.
Now,
There's
we
four of
got
them.
a lesson about this stuff during the ULEZ campaign. We had a chant, drive at will. I'm trying to remember what we did say now. Well, yeah, anyway. It was drive at will, take down the cameras. And that is what has to be done. We oppose these cameras and they should be taken down. We should demand the council take them down and not building infrastructure ready for Tony Blair, I was going to say. Keir Starmer's national ID system called Brickcard. But look, you think about it, there's other stuff going on. Clubs and pubs are also bringing in facial recognition. In Wardour Street in Soho last weekend, people were queuing up to go into O'Neill's in front of facial recognition cameras. This is monstrous. We should boycott these places. We should take action against all these impositions. But now think about it.
I said no,
We're campaigning
Cardiff's the
against
test
the
bed
law.
in the UK.
Starmer could back off. He could say, all right, we won't do it. But by the time he says that, all of these things
I mean, there's
will be in
literally
place.
3
And then they will have
in
voluntary
50 yards.
so-called cooperation between different observation surveillance schemes. So we could have it by another way. Think about that. So we've got to be practical too and take down. We've got to break the legs of this imposition as it comes before us. And next thing, what about the parliamentary circus? Well, first of all, good thing I say, my brother's new your party, he made it very clear, he's totally against Digi-ID. So that is a step forward. There's plenty of other things. I think people should join that party,
still a
whatever they have, and go and argue the point for all freedom
It's a
movement
step
things.
forward maybe, but he's
But
still
what about the other
against.
party?
He said that. So
The
this is a step forward,
Reform
saying his
Party,
brother's
for
against
example.
DGIT.
Well,
He's still against.
Anne Widdecombe was on TV a week ago, where she said the leadership of Reform all actually want DigiID, and they're not telling you that. And we sent a note to what's his name?
My son Buzz, cheers pal.
And asked him, is this true? And he hasn't replied. Look, it wouldn't be difficult to say no, would it? He hasn't replied. So what is really going on? I mean, I think they do actually. They do want what Anne Widdecombe said. Because after all, he would then say it's a victory for their campaign against immigrants, because that's how it was posed. And of course it'll also be a victory against all aliens, including if they come from the 3-eye atlas here. If they haven't got a Digi-ID, they won't be allowed in, will they? So we're safe from invading aliens of all sorts if we have Digi-ID. That's what they've been told. It's insane, isn't it? Okay, so one other danger is it will be smuggled through under the cover of Digi-Rights. Now, Digi-Rights are put forward by the Together Controlled Opposition Operation, where, you see, it's very nice to have, all right, we'll have Digi-Rights, okay? As soon as that gets in, the rights will be taken away, and then we are completely screwed. Think about that. Do not go along for any campaign of rights within the Digi prison. We don't want the Digi prison, period. Thank you. And the last thing that could happen, or the next thing after that, it could get even worse. Once we have this Digi-ID, then we'll be asked, just for your convenience, would you like a little microchip popped in your body? Then you don't have to worry about a card, nothing. You can walk around, open doors, everything. But then you'll be part of not just the Internet of Things, you'll be part of the Internet of Bodies. And they'll have mechanisms to control your body and mind. We'll all be automatons. That's what will happen. That is the way this is going. It is technocracy. It's the most evil thing you can imagine. The technocracy as introduced first in this country by no less than Claire Fox altogether. Now Baroness Claire Fox. Look, do you become a baroness for doing good things for the People's Revolution? I don't think so. Anyway, there we are. Let us press on. What do we need to do then? I think we've got to have two things in mind. One is campaigns of explanation to everybody, which is what this is. We're going to the public today. We've got to get 90% of the public on the side.
To be fair,
100%.
David
Yes,
Kerr
I
is
can
very
round up, she
approachable.
says. Yes, I will. I'll bring round up. Yes.
So he's happy to talk to you.
That's the first thing, and the second thing is do actual action which makes effect. And I want to say the most important thing, and it's what Debbie's been doing, of course, is keep cash campaigns. Because, yes, keep cash, keep cash, keep cash, keep cash, keep cash. Because if you keep cash, they cannot impose this stuff. And we should put the supermarkets in an order of digi-dystopia. A digi-dystopia parade for the supermarkets. The worst ones and the best ones, and then we boycott the worst ones. Because the worst ones have got cameras in there already, you know. They're all going that way, but we've got to stop that. And we should say no to online data requests. You know, we've got to decrease our digi stuff, not increase it. And I suggest people should pay their council tax in cash.
And I'm seeing neighbours as well from it.
They used to have those ID check, everybody in ID. Why not pay council tax in cash? Just to
Yeah, well, this will be like on steroids then. If you think you're being watched now. Yeah. So currently, we're being watched by 3 facial recognition cameras. That one over there. See that? Yeah. Right. If you look down, there's one there.
I didn't see that one.
And if you look over here, look up, just move forward. There's one there. So the ones with the double domes, the 2 black domes in the aerials, they're facials. 1, 2, 3.
They're made something specific so they're not visible to you, aren't they?
Yeah, you forget what you're looking at. That's just a CCTV camera. But those ones are facial recognition.
Oh, really? Right,
Yeah,
it's gone that far now.
Surprisingly, Cardiff is the test bed in the UK for digital ID. In fact, we are the experiment.
Oh, they didn't tell us that. Where did you find that out?
Yeah, just Google it. We are,
Right.
Whatever happens in Cardiff ends up going through Europe. Europe, UK. UK.
Yeah.
So this is like, just got to keep using cash. That's the one thing, and just resist.
Well, that's what I try to do. I'm trying not to use my card because they're following.
Yeah.
They know exactly where you are. And
The thing is as well, see, is with the digital ID, they can like say for example, you eat too much red meat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they're like these days with, they say you shouldn't eat red meat, and they say you've had your quota for months.
oh, right, you can't have any more.
Because it all, like I said, that would include things like diesel. So it can, do you know what I mean? It starts off with,
Yeah,
this is a convenience.
that's when they would cut because I use my card to get my diesel. I've got a diesel card.
All of a sudden it's supposed to be a convenience, and then they drip all the other bits in. So they could actually say, well, you've had your quota of so and so gallons of diesel this month.
They'll stop
And because everything goes via this digital ID card now, that you'd have to, and you put, it won't, the computer says no. As the meme goes.
I've seen it. I understand. I mean, I'm already getting enough grief driving the diesel now.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't want to change. I don't like these battery cars.
I mean, for example, the Chinese social credit system, they have a similar thing, where they have point scoring, and if you don't score enough points, they penalise you. So that's what's going on in China now.
Yeah.
And things like the ULEZ cameras in London.
Which ones are they?
The ultra low emissions cameras.
Yeah.
Well, those cameras are equipped by pay per mile. So they've got the technology pay. So instead of just paying a 1 fee for a day, now you're paying per mile. So if they've got,
that's in Bristol as well, isn't it?
Yeah. But in London at the moment, I don't know about Bristol, but in London, the cameras have that technology. So that could be the next step.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have that as the next sort of already plugged into the cameras. It's like a stepping stone. So if you literally pay per mile next, and the only people that affects,
they'll be doing that here soon.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to happen in Cardiff as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, it doesn't affect the guy in the Ferrari because he's a millionaire. It affects the guy who's the plumber.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, who's got to pay his 13 a day and then pay per mile after.
Well, I know in Bristol, I mean, you go into that emission zone. I mean, you have to pay them
£12 currently.
My mate forgot and got fucking fined out like it was 70 or whatever it was. Don't even know sometimes, do you?
No.
You're not trying to be nasty.
I was one of the first ones because I was going to the airport, and it's just under there by the Clifton Bridge.
Yeah.
That's where it starts there, and they got me there.
So I would never have thought that would be emissions.
You wouldn't know.
It's not town centre, is it? It's
No,
middle of
it's
nowhere.
about a mile and a half out.
Yeah.
It starts there. I was on my way to the airport, and they got me. So I've stopped going to Bristol because of it.
Yeah.
You know.
So I picked my mate up, and I stopped. I didn't even go past the Millennium Stadium. I just went over the river and turned around there because I just thought, actually, if I go straight on, sometimes certain times of the day or what bollocks.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to know? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I thought, no, I'm
And
not.
there's no-go areas here as well. And like you said, there's all the cameras up there taking pictures in town. So roads that cars could use are now bus only.
Yeah.
And
Well, do you know the Norwegian church in the bay?
Yeah.
Just by the Norwegian church, there's like a bridge where you like a car bridge.
is that where you go to the BBC and all that?
No, it's the Norwegian church in the bay. It's literally about 100 foot there. There's like a little bridge.
All right.
Where the bay comes in a little bit and all that into the docks. Well, I went over that. That's buses only and bikes. How was I supposed to know?
That's recently they've done that.
Yeah, I got done for it.
Yeah, but they've done it down by the train station as well.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go any further the other day. Yeah, it's bollocks. And it's not like you've jumped a red light on purpose, mate. This is all by accident when you're going through bus lanes.
I know.
Because guess what? For the last 40 years, there was never a bus lane, so your brain's already checked in, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, but they've got them up by the Heath Hospital as well. There's a bus lane that went in there a year ago. They got me on that one, on the Caerphilly Road.
Yeah.
They've stuck one in there.
And there's something much bigger that I'm trying to get out and talk about, which is
Give
what
us some leaflets.
features here today. And it's not a nice subject to talk about, but it affects all of us.
I'm all
Our children and their
Yeah.
Yeah, take one, mate.
The truth is out there.
around the world.
We know how much is through us over. It's
yeah.
a form of control.
Of course it is.
I will not be controlled.
And well, you're not going to have much choice if it carries on like this.
Bad, good, it's just
And earlier this year,
if you think I'm evil, then that's on you. But there is evilness amongst us,
Yeah.
and that is the form of the Islamic government and the Welsh government that is supporting. There are actually MPs that are going to block this, though. I guarantee you, if enough MPs block this, it won't go through.
Depends how much they get paid.
He'll have difficulty getting it through.
Well, let's put the pieces together, folks. When is Digital ID? The full Digital ID, when is it planned to
I'm just
start?
listening to what he's saying.
2029.
Just don't comply and resist as much as you can.
Like I said, I try and use cash where I can, and not use the card. I mean, there's some of the places here you can't use cash anymore.
So I don't shop there. That's what
And they are building a
I carry on using it,
infrastructure.
I'd rather use cash if you know where you are.
Yeah.
They can close down our bank accounts very easily with digital ID. They can stop your access to benefits.
I mean, even with these club cards for the shop, I'm sure they track you on
Of course,
them as well.
basically it's just giving away your information.
Yeah, with club cards.
Services.
Yeah.
The right for your children to have an education. They want to introduce it to 13-year-olds.
For a new VC.
13-year-olds. Let's seriously ask the question, why the hell do they want 13-year-olds to have a digital ID? Let's ask serious questions. There's no rational reason at all. The picture is building, and it's down to us to learn from history. We don't want it to be.
Are you Cardiff yourself?
Yeah.
We don't want it to be ever again. We don't want a world war. We don't want conscription. And the biggest way we can fight that for our children is to resist digital
Calm down, chicken.
ID. This is the hill that we die on, folks. This is serious stuff. And I ask you to go away today and reflect on what I and others say here today and do everything you can to fight back. It can start small. You can do something called cascading, which is where if you have a conversation with somebody and they agree with you on digital ID, they can then ask them to do the same.
Things we got all the ID we need.
And so on.
Don't need it.
That is something you can all do.
But like you said, it's for them.
Start to get
Yeah.
cascading.
It's not about. It's like I said. It's about, literally it's about control.
They make it out it's for your benefit. It isn't.
Yeah.
You can print log online. There are websites such as massnoncompliance.com. The lovely Fiona, I don't know if she's here, has done loads of those.
So, what made you all set this up? Where did you use it?
Yeah, on X really. A lot of
That's
this.
another one that tracks you. You see, if you're on the internet, they're following you on that. What are you looking at?
Yeah.
And the wonderful groups here in South Wales, you can do street school.
There's all, you know, as it comes with any app, sadly, isn't it? There's an amount of it.
Yeah.
How much is, you know, however it is.
Keep going, keep speaking up, keep being active, and we can fight back and stop
Oh, so what caused you lot to meet up then?
Oh, they arranged to meet here, so.
Okay.
And I'm a streamer. Well, I used to do a lot of it. I don't do much now, but. And it's good to support groups like this.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these people didn't take any of the jabs or any of that business. I didn't do it anyway. I don't know why people did. I understand why people did. But.
I mean, I'm already sort of slightly into this that I'm not using the card when I can. You know, use my mobile as little as possible.
Yeah.
So, our next speaker, Fiona Rose.
Because all that jabs was a con.
I think so.
Oh yeah.
Human rights advocate and campaigner. She's organised many large rallies and marches in London against the lockdown restrictions.
Oh, they come from all over there.
Oh yeah. So he's a London mayoral candidate. He's part of the. Well, he's the head of the Heritage Party in the UK.
He's from London, is he?
Yeah. Piers Corbyn, obviously. He's his own man. He's a meteorologist and he's a skeptic of.
The one who was just talking now.
Yeah, the one with the long hair. Yeah. He's Jeremy's brother, but they are different. They're not the same, like you know.
And who's this speaking now then?
She's the nurse that turned activist and kicked out the NHS for her views on the jabs. Yeah, so it's quite a selection of. She's part of the freedom movement, Laura, I think.
My brain's been racing so much.
No, London again.
London.
Yeah.
And humanity for the last 6 years. But this one keeps me up
She
at
actually
night.
got kicked out of the service for.
Yeah, the blonde one did, I believe.
If
Yeah.
we don't educate other people now, we don't have that long. We really don't have that long. So I'm going to read something because I think it needs to be understood exactly what digital ID actually is. Now, I'm sure you've all heard the talk about the brick card. I'm sure you might have seen certain tweets from Keir Starmer recently saying, oh, it's going to be so much easier because you won't have to rummage through a drawer to find an old bill to open a bank account. Now, I think I'd rather rummage through a drawer than have my data on the system that is everything.
At least you can't spend it if you haven't got it. Cash. There is that.
The system itself is interoperable. People need to learn their language and learn what these words mean. And as Debbie said, I've set up a website. I've been working really hard for the last few months to build a website called massnoncompliance.com. Now obviously it's in
I'll be here, I'm going to listen to this.
We will not be coerced, we will not be forced, and we will not be fear-mongered into accepting something that is only a tool for total control. So what do I want to say? So don't be deceived when they quietly
What a wanker.
or pretend they've walked away from a national
Oi.
digital ID. That was never the end game. The brick card was not even the first step.
He's unbelievable. He was beeping us all the way through here, going 8 miles an hour, and we walk at 4. Yeah, you know what I mean. He's just an idiot. He beeped about 3 times coming through here, and then he rammed into him. he's driving it like a car.
Access, entitlements, and eventually
Idiot.
control over
Idiot.
total control over every single aspect of your life. The UK Gov wallet is locked behind a one login account. You won't be asked, you'll be required to have one. No one login and no access. One login is already functioning as the de facto digital ID. It was rolled out in 2021, and 11 million people have already used it to verify their identity digitally with biometrics online. And that's what company directors are now being forced to do. Everyone will be forced to sign up to a one login account if we don't get together and do not comply en masse.
What else can you do to go against it then?
So your
Well,
card simply would have been
it's going to be quite difficult for some people, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, people who don't, you know, your general workers, they're all going to have to sign up if they want their wages.
Well, if there's mass disobedience, just for example, if there is, then, you know, it won't happen. But that's what needs to happen. Because they can't penalise everyone, if you know what I mean.
So, well, they wouldn't have the,
Or
they
say,
wouldn't have the people to do it.
yeah, put it through the courts and everything. So it's
entire digital infrastructure of control. Tied to services, tied to movement, tied to housing, tied to money, tied to health, tied to your carbon footprint, tied to employment, and tied to rights. Opting out won't be an option once the system is embedded and the infrastructure is already built. Please don't think that the loophole, that is not mandatory, or that mandatory is not law, will get us out of anything. The legislation is coming, it's already written. Do we need to explain again how they brought about the Coronavirus Act in 3 days after they announced they were going to lock us down, under secondary legislation under a statutory instrument using primary legislation already in place? That's what's going to happen, and we need to push back. They will make it law and they will enforce it. But let's be clear, this isn't some Labour Together or Labour Party or even Tony Blair Institute plan or proposal. We should stop
Yeah, I got people
which the people who couldn't manage the Senate got over 90 surveillance day. If digital ID collapses, so is their entire agenda. But to understand why and how to resist it, you need to know who's really behind it. Most people are looking the wrong way, and that's exactly why they want it. Stop looking to Westminster for answers.
Yeah,
they are just part
you
of
took
the
them
show.
together.
Most
You handed them out.
of these are pawns.
yeah, man, them out, yeah.
You handed those ones out.
Well,
They need a
He's
three-day
not gonna be
time to
happy.
find the door that
I
they
don't
want.
know. Standing them out, isn't it?
That's why I
They're not
checked.
strategists,
I was like, which
they're
one's this?
citizens.
This is Heritage Pie. It's
They
been,
matter.
Yeah, yeah.
he was there from the beginning.
He's-
Piers has been there.
Good guy, he is.
First video I put out, second video was him.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He was the speaker's corner.
Really approachable.
Together weren't there at the beginning, they just appeared.
You're live, aren't you? Okay, in the chat, go to actual coverage on YouTube, obviously. Suraj, he's left his camera there, just filming away like someone's pinched it by now, but there we go. So yeah, I'm going to close this down in the next couple of minutes. And yeah, I'm going to close it
If you want a
down.
good view of Fiona, go to my one.
What's that?
If you want a good view of Fiona, go to my stream.
As well over the last 6 years, we all have asked
Oh, really?
She loves it.
going out and
It's outreach.
organising protests in London that I've done for the last 7 years. So I'd like to
Guys,
encourage
base
everyone to
Welshman
be
standing out.
brave.
I think there's some sort of competition. I think he's trying to beat my man to it or something.
We have more power.
I don't know. I'm not into the pot. Slow down, man.
And they fear us most when we stand together. So we will not comply. We will beat this, and there will be a new age for us all, and we will get to see that. We won't have to fight for decades.
Right, so everyone go over to Suraj now, alright? Everyone, can you put the link in the chat, Ranking, can you put the link in the chat, mate?
I have faith in some people who are MPs and maybe want to be an MP again. But anyway, guys,
Right, any mod?
don't think that,
Put actual coverage live link in the chat, and I'll switch off.
And we are taking on, whether people like it or not, the 2030 agenda for sustainable development and the new world.
As the people know, I'm only doing this really these days just to keep in touch with you all. And you'll have a nice tripod stand over there with Suraj,
That's what they call me.
unless it's been pinched.
I don't know, look, everyone's nice in Wales so far. So far. Hey look, poison duck frog.
Thank you so much, Fiona. What wonderful work she does. Fantastic. And fantastic speech. Thank you, Fiona. So, our last speaker, last but not least, is Andrew Bridgen. So, yeah, round of applause for Andrew. Hampshire from 2010 to 2024. In April 2023, we had the whip removed, and I think it's far from the Conservative Party for bravely speaking out.
That's not a bluff call, going that speed. He's doing like 50. That's the real deal.
He is still making a stand today against digital ID and all the attacks on our freedom, and we're very lucky to have him here today. So welcome, Andrew Britton.
Good afternoon, Cardiff. It's a funny old night. The last time I was on this street, I was going for dinner in May in the council with a load of MPs, and today I'm outside with people protesting against an existential threat to our freedoms and our lives. It's not surprised that the most despised Prime Minister in the history of this country is bringing in probably the most dangerous policy against the interests of the people. Be under no illusion, if you say yes to digital ID, you will never be able to say no to the government ever again. It will be for a social score system, the system they've got.
And getting the sun in here, get a bit more heat. All the best, yeah?
Alright, cheers.
Cheers, man. Oh, yeah. Just handing whatever I'm handing out.
Generations of our nations yet unborn will never know the freedoms that we gave away to them. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not happening on my watch, I promise you. The Brit card is already tremendously unpopular, so unpopular.
Okay. Switch off then, chaps. Get on to Sir Roger's live. Put it in the chat if you can. Actual coverage live. You'll see him there, alright? So best of all the chat. Take it easy.
Keir Starmer wants to